Hello, everyone. The atmosphere at the concert that night was already perfect. The stage lights shimmered brilliantly, the music echoed throughout the stadium, and thousands of fans were completely immersed in the emotions created by the main artist. Yet no one expected that a simple moment in the crowd would become the most unforgettable highlight of the night. It wasn't because of stage effects or any planned surprise. It all began with the quiet arrival of a man who walked in without drawing much attention, until suddenly, everything around him changed simply because of his presence. That man was Kim Taehyung. He wasn't there as the main star or a special guest announced on stage, but as a friend who had come sincerely to show his support. However, as often happens, Taehyung could never truly be just another audience member. Fans sitting nearby shared that at first, no one noticed him. He walked in casually, dressed simply, without any entourage. His steps were light, his expression calm, as if he genuinely wanted to enjoy the night like anyone else. But within seconds, everything shifted. One person turned, then another, and suddenly a wave of realization spread like ripples across water. Heads turned almost at the same time, creating a scene many later described as surreal. There were no loud screams, only a quiet filled with astonishment. Some people instinctively covered their mouths, trying to contain their reactions. Others quickly reached for their phones, afraid the moment would disappear if not captured. A few subtly leaned aside to give others a better view, a small but meaningful gesture of shared respect. Amid all of this, Taehyung simply sat. He didn't look uncomfortable, he didn't try to hide, nor did he seek attention. He sat with a relaxed posture, his gaze fixed on the stage, like someone truly there to enjoy the performance of an artist he deeply respected. And that was where the magic lay. As time passed, more people realized he was there. Each time the stage lights swept across the audience, more faces turned toward him. Yet instead of chaos, the atmosphere remained calm and warm. It was as if everyone shared an unspoken understanding. Some only glanced briefly, afraid to disturb him. Others carefully adjusted their positions so they could see without drawing attention. It became a quiet agreement among the audience. This was a moment to be protected. Meanwhile, Taehyung remained completely immersed in the performance. His expression was soft, his eyes focused, and he seemed to savor every note sung by Park Hyoshin. There was a sincerity in the way he listened, something that could not be faked. For many fans, this is what made the moment so special. He didn't come as a global idol seeking attention. He came as a friend, showing genuine support. And that simple, unpretentious presence created a deeper impact than any grand performance. Later footage from different angles confirmed the moment. People in nearby rows reacted almost simultaneously upon realizing who was behind them. One man even covered his mouth in disbelief. Several phones were raised at once. And still, there was no chaos, only quiet admiration. Fans chose to protect his comfort rather than express their excitement loudly. Perhaps that was the highest form of respect, because they understood that the night belonged to Park Hyoshin. As one of South Korea's most respected vocalists, Park Hyoshin shares close relations with many artists, including Taehyung. His presence at the concert was more than just a visit. It was a sincere gesture of admiration and support. And the way he showed it was simple yet meaningful. He arrived quietly, he sat among the audience, he listened attentively, and when it was time to leave, he left just as quietly. As the concert neared the end, the atmosphere softened. Pink and purple lights created a dreamlike mood, while fans gently waved their light sticks. In that moment, Taehyung stood up. No spotlight followed him, no announcement was made. He simply walked toward the aisle with calm, steady steps. Some noticed and paused. Some smiled. Others whispered softly or discreetly recorded the moment. This time, the feeling was different. What began as surprise had now turned into something warmer, more personal. His quiet departure felt like the perfect ending to a meaningful night. He arrived quietly, he enjoyed sincerely, and he left with the same humility. For the fans present, this moment wasn't just about seeing their idol up close. It revealed who Taehyung truly is, beyond the stage and the spotlight. Someone who appreciates music, someone who respects his seniors, someone who carries warmth wherever he goes, without even trying. Perhaps that is why the audience's reaction felt so powerful. Not just because he's famous, but because there is something about him that makes people feel connected, even in the simplest moments. That night didn't need grand speeches or dramatic moments. There was no direct interaction, no planned highlight. And yet, in that simplicity, a beautiful story was created. A story about how a great star can appear in the most human way, how presence alone can transform an atmosphere, and how true sincerity always finds a way to shine. In the end, one thing became clear. Taehyung doesn't need a stage to be the center of attention. Even among thousands, simply sitting quietly, he still drew the world's gaze. And perhaps that is his true charm, not just as a global star, but as someone whose presence feels warm, sincere, and deeply meaningful, even when he's just part of the crowd.